The General Motors Firebird was a series of concept cars developed in the 1950s. The key twist was its gas turbine engine, which was a new and innovative technology at the time. The Firebird was designed to showcase the potential of turbine power in automobiles, and it led to the development of more efficient and powerful engines in production vehicles. The fate of the Firebird was to remain a concept, but its influence can be seen in many production cars that followed. The Ford Mustang I was a concept car unveiled in 1962. It was a compact, two-seat roadster that featured a sleek and sporty design. The key event that makes it notable was its influence on the production Ford Mustang, which became an iconic American muscle car. The Mustang I's fate was to be replaced by the production Mustang, but its design and concept paved the way for the successful production model. The Chevrolet Corvette Mako Shark was a concept car developed in the early 1960s. It featured a distinctive shark-like design, with a pointed nose and a sleek, curved body. The key fact that makes it notable was its influence on the production Corvette Stingray, which incorporated many of the Mako Shark's design elements. The fate of the Mako Shark was to become a museum piece, but its design legacy lives on in the Corvette. The Dodge Deora was a concept car unveiled in 1967. It was a futuristic, wedge-shaped vehicle with a unique design that featured a sliding roof and a minimalist interior. The key twist was its use of a compact car platform, which made it a practical and efficient vehicle. The fate of the Deora was to be sold to a private collector, but its influence can be seen in many production cars that followed, including the Dodge Challenger. The Toyota 2000 GT was a concept car developed in the late 1960s. It was a sleek and sporty coupe that featured a powerful inline-six engine and a unique design. The key event that makes it notable was its influence on the production Toyota Celica, which incorporated many of the 2000 GT's design elements. The fate of the 2000 GT was to become a limited production sports car, with only 351 units made. The Ferrari 308 GT4 was a concept car developed in the early 1970s. It was a sleek and sporty coupe that featured a powerful V8 engine and a unique design. The key twist was its use of a mid-engine layout, which made it a handling and performance leader. The fate of the 308 GT4 was to become a production car, with over 3,000 units made during its production run. The Mazda RX-500 was a concept car unveiled in 1970. It was a sleek and futuristic vehicle with a unique design that featured a rotary engine and a minimalist interior. The key event that makes it notable was its influence on the production Mazda RX-7, which incorporated many of the RX-500 design elements. The fate of the RX-500 was to remain a concept, but its design legacy lies on in the RX-7. The Porsche 928 was a concept car developed in the early 1970s. It was a sleek and sporty coupe that featured a powerful V8 engine and a unique design. The key fact that makes it notable was its influence on the production Porsche 928, which became a flagship model for the company. The fate of the 928 was to become a production car, with over 61,000 units made during its production run. The Audi Quattro was a concept car unveiled in 1980. It was a sleek and sporty coupe that featured a powerful turbocharged engine and a unique design. The key twist was its use of all-wheel drive, which made it a handling and performance leader. The fate of the Quattro was to become a production car, with over 11,000 units made during its production run. The Nissan 300ZX was a concept car developed in the early 1980s. It was a sleek and sporty coupe that featured a powerful V6 engine and a unique design. The key event that makes it notable was its influence on the production Nissan 300ZX, which became a bestseller for the company. The fate of the 300ZX was to become a production car, with over 300,000 units made during its production run. Chrysler Thunderbolt was a 1941 concept car that showcased the future of automotive design. The key twist was its sleek, streamlined body, which was designed to reduce air resistance. The Thunderbolt was a two-seater roadster with a powerful 143 horsepower engine. What happened to it was that it influenced the design of many post-war Chrysler production cars, but only one Thunderbolt was ever built. Buick Y-Job was a 1938 concept car that is often credited as the first concept car in the American automotive industry. The key fact was its innovative design, which featured a long hood, a short rear deck, and a futuristic interior. The Y-Job was a two-seater convertible with a 107 horsepower engine. What happened to it was that it was used as a test bed for new design ideas and technologies, and it paved the way for many future Buick production cars. Alfa Romeo Carabo was a 1968 concept car that was designed by Bertone. The key twist was its wedge-shaped design, which was a radical departure from the curved lines of most cars at the time. The Carabo was a two-seater coupe with a 170 horsepower engine. What happened to it was that it influenced the design of many future Alfa Romeo production cars, including the Alfa Romeo Alfetta and the Alfa Romeo Sprint. Lamborghini Miura Concept was a 1966 concept car that showcased a sleek and wedge-shaped design. The key twist was its transverse mid-engine layout, which would later become a hallmark of Lamborghini's production vehicles. The Miura concept was first shown at the 1966 Geneva Motor Show, and its popularity led to the development of the production Lamborghini Miura, which debuted in 1966 and became one of the most iconic supercars of all time. The Miura concept's influence can still be seen in Lamborghini's modern lineup, with many of its design cues and engineering innovations making their way into production vehicles. Mercedes-Benz C111 was a series of concept cars produced from 1969 to 1979. The key fact about the C111 was its use of a rotary engine, which was a departure from traditional piston engines. The C111 was designed to test the feasibility of rotary engines in production vehicles, but ultimately, the technology was not adopted due to concerns over fuel efficiency and reliability. Despite this, the C111's design and engineering innovations paved the way for future Mercedes-Benz production vehicles, including the S-Class and CLS models. The C111's influence can still be seen in Mercedes-Benz's modern design language and commitment to innovative engineering. Volvo P1800 concept was a 1960 concept car that showcased a sleek and sporty design. The key twist was its use of a lightweight fiberglass body, which was a new and innovative material at the time. The P1800 concept was designed to be a sports car that could be produced at a lower cost than traditional steel-bodied vehicles. The P1800 concept's design and engineering innovations eventually made their way into the production Volvo P1800, which debuted in 1961 and became a classic of Swedish design. The P1800's influence can still be seen in Volvo's modern lineup, with many of its design cues and engineering innovations making their way into production vehicles. Thanks for watching our video on 12 concept cars that inspired production vehicles. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more educational content.